Happy Valentine's Day, you guys. Gotta get all situated. Check out my love shirt. And a big fat cheers to you. All right, good morning. My name is Cindy Simmons, and this is Coffee Convo Wednesday for Valentine's Day. I don't know. It's probably like, every other day, I guess. All right. I'm Cindy. This is Coffee Convo Wednesday. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. If you're here every week, welcome back, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me on Valentine's Day. Coffee Convo Wednesday is a show where every Wednesday morning I'm here at 10 o'clock, usually on time. I might have been like a minute late today. Sorry. Where we just talk about 3 topics, lighthearted, fun stuff, just to give you a break from the middle of your Wednesday morning and hump day. And so you grab a cup of coffee or tea or a little smoothie or water, whatever you're drinking, and then you give us a cheers. Today, if you can see, I have crazy good coffee from RaceTrac, which is a little hint as to what is going to come at the end of the show, because at the end of every Coffee Convo Wednesday, I give you guys a little treat. And today, I'm going to give you a little hint. I have two, count them, 2 for you. All right, so Coffee Convo Wednesday for today, February 14th, Valentine's Day. You guys, I just like to keep it real. I have these R2-D2 socks on, and they have a hole in them. I'm so bummed out about that. You're like, why are you showing me your holy socks? Because we keep it real on this show. And my chair is squeaking today. I'm all sorts of like a hot mess today. But my mom got me Star Wars socks, not this Christmas, a couple months ago, but Christmas last year. And they have a hole in them. My green R2-D2 socks have a hole in them. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, so Coffee Convo Wednesday for Valentine's Day. We have a couple of things we're going to talk about today. 3, like I said, to be exact. But a couple of things that are happening in the world. The Olympics. Team USA, USA, USA. Doesn't it just make you feel super patriotic when you're watching the Olympics and make you love America and love USA? It gets me all excited. And I love them. And all about the winter games because I live in Florida and it's not cold here right now. It's actually lovely. So I love watching the winter games in the comfort of my warm home. And then also happening, Black Panther opens on Friday. So it depends on when you're watching this. I'll just say it opens on Friday. And I am so excited to see Black Panther because my 5-year-old daughter is losing her mind over seeing this movie. I'm not even kidding you. Plus Angela Bassett, I have been a huge Angela Bassett fan for like, I don't know, a million years. Waiting to Exhale, one of like my top 10 favorite movies. So Angela Bassett could pretty much read the phone book and I would watch it. But my mom, I forgot to tell you, check out my little Valentine's Day set here. My mom got all of these things for my daughters, my 12-year-old and 5-year-old, and she's so cute. So I stole all of their Valentine swag and I put it on my set in my kitchen. But point of story is included in my youngest, my 5-year-old daughter's Valentine's Day gifts, a Black Panther doll. She lost her mind. I mean, lost her mind. Mommy, it's a Black Panther doll! She is so giddy about seeing this movie, and as am I. Like, it's going to be huge. It's going to be so good. Michael B. Jordan, used to watch him on Friday Night Lights, and I love him too. So, okay, so I'm super excited to see Black Panther. All right, so the Olympics, yep, Shaun White got gold last night. Woo, Shaun White. And Black Panther. So, little couple of things happening in the universe. All right, number 1 on Coffee Convo Wednesday today. I want to apologize. I don't mean to gross you out by this first topic, but it's something that has become a kind of a crazy big deal in my house. Hold on, I gotta take a little sip. God bless America, that's hot. Woo! I stopped at RaceTrac on the way this morning. Again, keeping it real. I stopped because I really crave this. They have a ham and egg cheese croissant that I like there, croissant. And I went in there after I dropped the girls off because it's kind of like mommy time. And I was trying to hurry to get back here to do Coffee Convo Wednesday, and I needed to get my crazy good coffee. So I went in there to get the ham, egg, and cheese croissant, and I didn't because it's Valentine's Day. So I totally stopped and got like their frozen yogurt. Not healthy for me, but no judgment. Mornings are hard, so I felt like because it was Valentine's Day, it's sort of like Easter and Christmas, all of like the food rules don't apply. They don't. But I put strawberries on my little frozen yogurt. P.S. if you haven't been into RaceTrac Swirl World, I have a story for you at the end of the show about that, but more on that later. But I am just like flying on coffee and frozen yogurt right now. So this show could go either way. All right, topic number 1. I need to know, and you can comment below, do you wear your shoes in the house? Like when you enter your house, do you keep your shoes on? This has become a big deal in our house, and I have to take the blame for it. Actually, me and my husband who's watching, because he's just as bad as I am. But my husband and I are jeebed out by wearing your shoes in the house. And here's why. I had to print out a little research here. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Clark Howard. He's like on some news talk stations, and I have loved him, and my husband is a huge Clark Howard fan. But he put together this collection. This was a couple of years ago, I think, when it all started for our family, when like it went downhill for the please don't wear shoes in our house thing. So Clark Howard put together a collection of university studies showing just like pretty much how disgusting and nasty your shoes are. Because you're like, oh, okay, I just walk. It's not like I'm gonna, touch the ground. Ha ha ha! Incorrect. Okay. So just wearing your shoes in the house, so the University of Arizona study that he did, on average, 421,000 different kinds of bacteria are on your shoes. That's one study from the University of Arizona. All I need to tell you is that feces, E. coli was detected on 27% of the shoes with like 7 other kinds of bacteria, including some sort of pneumonia bacteria, and I can't even pronounce some of these, but some of them cause respiratory infections. And you're like, oh, okay, well, it's on my shoes, so whatevs. Like, that's not going to affect me. The University of Arizona looked into that too, and they found that the transfer of bacteria from the shoes to uncontaminated tiles ranged from 90 to 99%. So you're thinking, okay, that doesn't get into my house. Oh yeah, you walk in your house with your shoes on, and then you take that bacteria, and wherever your shoes go, the bacteria goes. Why that is a big deal to me for several reasons. Gross, A. But B, I have children, and my children get on the floor all the time. Or you guys, if you bend over to pick something off the floor, or you put your hand on your floor for whatever reason, okay, there's the floor, there's your hand. You just put your hand in feces, and that's because you have walked outside, you've gone into a public restroom, and your shoes, and so now your hand. Okay, so like I said, it's a bunch of surveys from different universities. And another one from Baylor University study found that people living close to asphalt roads that were sealed with coal tar have increased risk of cancer from toxins because you're taking the toxins from your shoes and taking them into your house. What? Okay. Yeah, Jessica, I just threw up a little in my mouth too. So this is why years ago we started taking shoes off in our house. Like, I haven't done this my whole life, you guys. Again, I'm just being honest. I didn't do it my whole life. But I don't know, maybe sometime in the last 3 or 4 years, we just now take our shoes off when we walk into the house because it's disgusting. And then like if you think about this, so if you wear your shoes, say you have, like we have tile right now in the house that we're in, we're renting a house until we move into our house. 2 weeks, more on that later. But we have tile, so you wear your shoes on the tile and then there's carpet in some of the rooms and your nasty shoes get on your carpet and then you're barefoot, right? You're thinking, okay, so if you're barefoot walking on dirty said floor after you've taken your dirty shoes off the floor, and then you get into your bed, then you're taking the nasty bacteria that's on your feet into your bed. Okay. But I think that maybe sometimes it's just our family and maybe we're just weird like that. And I'm okay with that because like I always say, you do you. So if you're not doing that in your house, that's fine because maybe you're not putting your hands on the floor for whatever reason. And if you just don't want to take your shoes off, you do you. But in our house, our rules, we like to take our shoes off because my 5-year-old is on the floor all of the time and she's playing with her little guys that she plays with, Green Army men or whatever. And so she's running around on the floor, or she's wrestling with her older sister, and they're on the floor or the carpet and their hands, and then they go, bleh, bleh. So, like you, if you're wearing your shoes in your house, I did not know any of that information. And it's a bunch of studies, so I'm gonna go with that, because it's not just one, like it's a bunch, so I don't know. I'm going with that. All right, number 2 on the list. Are you prepared? This is a very important topic here on Coffee Convo Wednesday. Are you prepared? Okay, it's not really serious, but I need to know if anyone else is like this. And maybe, I know we have a lot of guys watching too, but women, I feel like it might be like a woman thing. So if you do this, whether you are a male or female, I need to know. Okay. So in Florida, there are lots of lakes. So when I'm driving anywhere, chances are I pass by a body of water, some sort of lake, anywhere. Okay, I shouldn't tell you this. You guys are already gonna think I'm weirder than I am, and that's okay. Sometimes when I'm driving and I see a body of water over there, I envision what I will do if I end up in the body of water, if I end up in the lake in my car. Are you talking about? No, really. I watched this on the news and I thought, this is like a thing. I need to know how to do this. You need to have your escape plan if your car ever goes into the water and you get submerged, because this is what I learned. First of all, they have those little glass breakers. I think I'm gonna order one of those on Amazon, and you like, and it breaks the window, because you have to get the windows down before you're going into the water. Because once you're in the water and it starts to get submerged, yeah, you're not gonna be able to get those windows down. So my train of thinking after I watched this video on the news, and now it's on YouTube, I just Googled what to do if your car gets submerged. Yep, I'm that girl. So it says you gotta get your windows down, and if you have kids in the back, the oldest one needs to get unbuckled first. So I would take my older one, my 12-year-old, get her unbuckled first. Then, and she would have to go out. Then I would have to get my youngest one, Luna, who's in a booster seat now, to have to get her unbuckled. Then I'd have to send her out, and then I would go out. And you have like a minute, like to get out. They showed this, and they tested it. They put the car in the water, and they had guys going in, you know, safety crew all around. But I'm not kidding. After I watched that last year, sometime it was last year before I even moved to Florida, I was like, oh. And then I have to get one of those glass break thingies too, because if you can't for some reason get the windows down, then those little glass break thingies, I'm gonna keep one in my car. I'm gonna get it on Amazon. I'm keeping one in my car. Okay, so here's the other thing I think about too. Again, you guys, this is next level wickety wickety whack in the head, like Chris Cross would say in the 90s. Jump, jump. Do you think about situations like, say you're leaving Target and you're in the parking lot and you see what seems like, I don't know, could be a sketchy person approaching you. As a woman, we're always looking around, at least I am. I am always aware of my surroundings. So I think, okay, what if said person comes up? Like, what am I gonna do? Like in my head, I have many, many different scenarios where this, I told you it's so weird, where this happens. I have scenarios where like, I preach to them and I start praying with them and talking to them about how God's gonna forgive them and I'm not gonna turn them into the police if they don't do anything bad. And like, I'm a real person and I have children and I've been through breast cancer. These are all things that go into my head that I'm going to like tell them, like, please don't do this to me. Then the one I was thinking about yesterday when I was running, because I told you I'm doing a half marathon, which is a week from Sunday. Oh my goodness. The other one I was thinking of, so stupid. I swear, y'all, I watch too much television. I watch too many TV shows. I thought, I'm going to say to this person, oh, you probably do not want to mess with me. Badge number 876543209, 867532009, whatever. What's the song? 8675309. I am a federal agent. If you mess with me, you're actually going to go to prison. Not like baby jail. You're going to go to prison because I am a federal agent. And that's like messing with the government. And then I'm going to be like, yeah, I don't have my badge on me now because I'm running. But yeah, I'm just saying. So I don't know if I'm the only one who thinks this way. I think of these things all of the time. Like if someone comes to carjack me, I don't know, is it like a woman thing? Is it a mom thing? Is it just that you're always like, I need to know what I'm gonna do in this situation. Should it ever happen, even though there's probably a 1 in a bazillion chance that it's gonna happen, I need to be prepared. Random things I think about as I'm running during my training. Anyone else? Like I'm gonna talk the criminal out of doing anything to me. Like, what? I'm gonna talk him out of it. Hey, Mr. Criminal Man, here are the reasons you shouldn't attack me today or kill me today. These are the things that go on in my head. Is it weird? Is that weird? Is that normal? Do any of you have these crazy thoughts too? All right, speaking of crazy, let's just segue into the last thing on Coffee Convo Wednesday today. Because it's just, I told you today, it was like a little silly. I'm in that crazy, I'm almost getting ready to move, so I have to pack. I don't know, my brain's just a little stressed out. Plus it's been one of those weeks. All right, so the last thing is I have this idea, and I think my husband thinks I'm a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I don't know that I ever am going to be able to do it, but you know when you just daydream, like what if I won the lottery? What would I do? Okay, so where I live in Orlando, Florida, it's an area called Winter Garden. And in Winter Garden, we're right next to one of the biggest lakes in Florida called Lake Apopka. I'm pointing over this way because my door is that way, like you can see. Oh yeah, and there's the lake. Right down the street, right next to the lake, is a trailer park. It's called Trailer City. And it's all of these trailers, and they have like tennis courts, a playground, a pool, probably like bocce ball, and it looks like it's maybe older people who live there. So I was thinking about this every time I drive by, because it's just like this cute little community. It has like a community center, and it is actually called Trailer City. So I thought about, I would like to someday, when I just win the lottery, or I don't know, become rich magically, I would like to I'd like to take that particular Trailer City, and I would like to fixer-upper each trailer, okay? Then, after I do that, I want to create my own Trailer City, kind of like, that's vacant, because obviously people live in these trailers, but I want to go and like fixer-upper all of these trailers, and then I want to take my own plot of land, and I want to make my own Trailer City, and I want to create fixer-upper trailers, and you know what I'm talking about if you watch Fixer-Upper, like I'm obsessed and watch Fixer-Upper, but basically, like if you don't watch Fixer-Upper, it's like a house remodel show. I want to take trailers and kind of like the tiny houses, I want to make them like Mac Daddy trailers, and then rent them out for people to come and vacation, like on a lake. So it would be, I don't know if it's like a timeshare or like a Disney vacation club thing, I don't know, but I want somewhere for people to come and do a little vacation on a cute little trailer that is, you know, like a small trailer that has like a little front porch, a little patio area with an awning, and it's like a vacation spot, but it's really cool little fixer-upper trailers. Does that make sense at all? I swear. There is nothing in my coffee except crazy good coffee. So what do you think about that? Because I want to call it Trailer City, like this one is called down here, because maybe I'll call it, I don't know, Winter Garden Trailer City, Cindy's Trailer City, or just Trailer City. I think that's such a fun name. And make it like, I don't know, that like, because like sometimes I think trailers get a bad rap. And I've been in plenty of trailers, and I think they're kind of fun. Like, you know, some people, that is what they can afford. Some people are like, I just want to live in a trailer, and I think they're great. So I'm not a big fan of like when people are judgy-wudgy about living in a trailer, because I think you just have to live where you can live, and home is where your heart is. So it really doesn't matter where you live. So I think, like, let's make trailers like hip and cool and trendy. You know, like, hey, it's cool to get a trailer. I think it would save money for people, and then I would just pay for the, you know, the fixer-upper part of it, because I'd be rich, remember? Because I magically just got money, or I won the lottery. Clearly, I think that I have too much time on my hands, because these are random things I think about. So, there you go. All right. So that's Coffee Convo Wednesday. We're talking about you need to take your shoes off. I mean, you don't need to. You do you. But I'm just saying, after all of the study information I gave you, you should probably take your shoes off. You don't want E. coli coming into your house. Number 2 on the show, are you prepared? Are you always thinking about your escape plans or how to get out of a certain situation? Are you protecting yourself? Again, things that I think about. And then number 3, would you come to my trailer city if I built this trailer city? I don't know. I just think it'd be super fun. Kind of random today, I told you. All right, so back to why I am drinking my RaceTrac coffee that I love. So, as I told you, this was a little while ago when RaceTrac partnered with me for one of my Coffee Convo Wednesdays, and I was telling you how my husband and I have always been fans of RaceTrac. Like when we go on road trips, he always makes it a point to only stop at RaceTrac gas stations because I go get my fancy coffee, aka vanilla, not expensive coffee, but it tastes like fancy coffee. And so maybe like a year ago when we were still living in Georgia, I was in Peachtree City, Georgia, and I went into this RaceTrac and they had this thing called Swirl World. And I walked into this RaceTrac and I was like, where am I? It's like a froyo shop inside of a RaceTrac. And RaceTracs are always clean, which is the other reason we always stop at RaceTrac when we're doing road trips. So I'm in this RaceTrac and I go up to the counter. I'm like, what is happening here? What are you guys doing? Like frozen treats now? Like froyo, frozen yogurt? Like what is happening? She's like, yeah, it's new. I wish I could remember when this was. Maybe like a year, I want to say like a year or so ago. And they just built this new RaceTrac and this Swirl World is in it. It is like, I don't know. I mean, there's got to be like 50 different toppings. It's like legit going into one of those like frozen treat shops, like a froyo shop or whatever. And I'm pretty sure this is like the only convenience store that even has one of those. So I go in and I'm like, yes, girls, because I have my daughters, get whatever you want. Toppings galore. We're making this happen. So this morning, that was kind of the point of the story I told you. I went to go get this ham, egg, and cheese croissant that I like there because I'm a big breakfast person. I have to eat breakfast or I get like nauseous in the morning. And I went to get my coffee and I was like, you know what, it's Valentine's Day. I'm getting frozen yogurt. So I did. And do you know what I'm talking about when I say animal cookies, like the animal crackers? But they have the frosted ones that are like pink and white and they have a little yummy sprinkles on them. I totally put those on with strawberries because in my head, strawberries made it a little healthier. But sometimes you just have to go rogue and you can't always eat healthy. And I like to eat a little healthier most of the time. But today was Valentine's Day. So I got crazy good coffee and then I had Swirl World this morning. So there you go. Keeping it real. No judgment. Have whatever you want for breakfast because mornings are kind of tough. Okay. Making noises here. Okay, so the reason I'm telling you about this is because I have partnered with RaceTrac again to give you a $25 gift card or two. It's like so dramatic, like Ryan Seacrest. And we'll tell you the winner after the break. No, I'm going to tell you now. 1, 2. Two $25, that's $50 we're giving away today. 2 $25 gift cards I'm going to give 2 away, 2 to each of you. And you're like, what? I know, it's Valentine's Day and we have to be celebrating. So thank you, RaceTrac. Go in there and check out what they're doing in the morning because, duh, they're nice enough to hook us up with gift cards and I already love their coffee, their crazy good coffee. I'm telling you, breakfast is like a whole new world in my universe now that I just had froyo for breakfast at Swirl World. So how do you get your $25 RaceTrac gift card? You have a chance to win. All you have to do is like this post, comment RaceTrac, and then which city you're watching Coffee Convo Wednesday. That's how we do it each week. Like this post, comment RaceTrac, and then tell me which city you're watching Coffee Convo Wednesday, and I will pick 2 of you, 2 winners this week, right? And you'll each get a $25 RaceTrac gift card. So that's it. Coffee Convo Wednesday is done, over, and finished. You guys, I also want to ask for your prayers and patience because 2 weeks from today, I think maybe 2 weeks from yesterday, we are going to be moving into our new house. So I will either be here or possibly in the new house. I don't even know yet, but I feel like I am all over the place with stress and everything. So please bear with me, but I will tell you next week's Coffee Convo Wednesday, we have an amazing giveaway, and I don't want to tell you, but I do want to tell you. I don't. I'll give you a hint. Omaha Steaks and seafood. World Port Seafood. There's your 3-word hint. World Port Seafood. If you want to Google that, then that's your little hint for next week's Coffee Convo Wednesday and a massively awesome giveaway. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your Valentine's Day. I don't know what I'm doing tonight. My husband's taking me out for a little surprise, but you know, we're like low-key, chill, non-big, over-the-top people. So is it bad that I'm hoping that we're just going to go to Taco Bell and hang out with each other? Because that would make me really happy. All right, so have a great rest of your week. Spread kindness like Nutella, like I say every week. And make sure to follow me on all of the socials because I am obsessed with Instagram right now. And today, if you can see in my little board on the back, I just posted a post on Instagram, love is, and I'm asking you to tell me in one word, love is what? So head over to my Instagram, check me out on Instagram stories because I'm constantly recording every moment of my life. Like, that's so interesting. But you can follow me on all the socials by linking over. Just go to cindysimmons.com. You can go to my YouTube channel there if you've ever missed a Coffee Convo Wednesday or you just want to go back and reminisce with me. You can do that there too. Thanks for hanging out with me today. And don't forget to RaceTrac $25 gift cards. Like RaceTrac and where you're watching Coffee Convo Wednesday. Have a great week. Thanks for hanging out with me. Love you guys and happy Valentine's Day. Cheers.